Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Actually, it has been a while, so I'm sorry about that. But we have some news. I posted 2 shorts earlier, and it is true, I bought a horse. I'm so excited, and I know I don't seem like it, but I am actually ecstatic. But we've had her for a little while now, and probably like 3 weeks. I'm not sure how long it's been. It's all gone by really fast, to be honest. But we have her, and she's ours, and yeah, I'm so happy. So let me tell you a little bit about her, and I'm going to also tell you about her training journey because she has not been ridden at all yet. So I'm just going to kind of tell you about our plan and her future and just kind of let you know what's going on. So Feather, her name is Feather. She is a 4-year-old Mustang, and she was brought from the wild. She did a Mustang Magic, or whatever they're called. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically where they are taken in from the wild, and then they are assigned to a trainer, and that trainer has a certain amount of time to get that horse ready for a showcase, and then during that showcase all the horses get auctioned off to homes, or the trainer can choose to buy the horse themselves if they really like the horse. After that, my trainer bought her. I don't know if it was directly from the auction or if it was from someone who bought her from the auction, but my trainer bought her. She was going to be a project for like a for sale project or whatever. And so we started training her. I helped her train Feather. And so eventually, we were getting really close to selling her. We were almost at the point where we were like, okay, she is going up for sale soon. Like, we really need to get her ready. So we got some pictures for the ad, and someone at my barn was there when I was training her, and she texted my instructor. She was like, these 2 girls are so cute together, they have such an incredible bond, blah blah blah, something like that. And so my instructor texted my mom, and she's like, do you guys want to buy Feather? And my mom was like, she came into my room, she's like, she just asked if we want to buy Feather. And I was like, I mean, yeah, like, I won't pass that off, because honestly, like, me and Feather have grown kind of like a bond, if you will, since I've been training her, and she's gotten to trust me a lot more. And like, she still has a long way to go before she officially like fully trusts me, but she trusts me a lot more than when I first started training her. Like, when I first got to the barn and to train her, like, she was a rabid animal or like a feral animal. Okay, she wouldn't let me catch her for like 10 minutes. I was just chasing her around the paddock, and she was like, no, you're not gonna catch me. You're not. and it was so funny. But eventually I caught her, and when I put her on the cross size, she freaked out. She didn't know what she, like, was on or, like, attached to. And so she kept kind of, like, moving forward, backing up, moving forward, you know. Typical baby stuff. But we've gotten a lot better with the cross size, actually, and catching. She hasn't done it in a while. And so it has been pretty good. And she hated when I picked up her feet. She was actually really good, like, with picking up her feet. I will say she was just bad with her balance. So when I picked up her feet, she was, like, walking back and forth. And I know I said that was, like, she was really bad with picking up her feet. But I mean, like, balance terms. She didn't, like, kick out or anything. And if she, like, fidgeted with her foot, it was because she was losing balance and she wanted me to put it down. But I've been teaching her that she needs to learn how to balance, and I've been kind of holding up her foot, and if she, like, fidgets with it, I just hold it up for a second longer until she stops, and then I put it down, because I'm trying to teach her that if she just stands there and, you know, is not fidgety with it, then she'll get the reward. And so she's been way better than with that. She's really good with the hose. I was kind of surprised because even still, she's very weird about sprays, like fly spray, the detangler spray she freaks out about, but I have no choice to use it because her mane is so long and it's always tangled. But the fly spray is a little bit better. She just tucks in her hind end whenever I spray her tail. And obviously it's because she's scared, you know, which we're working on her confidence with spray. You know, our barn puts fly spray on each horse before they go out, so we're, like, it's kind of helped her get more used to it. So that's good. And then we first started training her with a saddle pad. So she's gotten really confident with the saddle pad, and now it's just the saddle we're working on. We've actually saddled her 2 times now. We've put a yoga ball on the saddle and, like, tied it onto the saddle so it, like, moves around on the saddle so she gets used to it. And she was really good at that. Obviously, she had some feelings about it at first, but she was really good with it, so I'm really proud of her. Oh my god, my throat. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it is cracking. My gosh. But yeah. So I have been bearing weight on her for a while now, but the last lesson I had with my instructor, I did bear weight on her with the saddle on. And we took a few steps forward, you know, and I started sliding, and her response was, "Oh my god, what is that?" It's a new sensation, it's a new thing, so she obviously was very fearful of it. So she started doing, like, little tiny bucks, crow hops, whatever you want to call them. And so I got off and we tried again, and I, like, kind of slid off a tiny bit, and then I, like, kind of pushed myself off the saddle and got off when she had no reaction, because we want to teach her that if she responds well to the pressure, then we release, we get rid of the pressure. So if you couldn't already tell, our training method is pressure and release, which she seems to be doing very well with. So that's really good. But yeah, so our next step is to keep doing that and eventually get on the saddle fully, and then practice with that a little bit, and then eventually we'll start officially like riding and like walking around. Obviously with the first couple rides we don't want to make it too complicated, so like the first official ride, holy voice crack, the first official ride will just be walking around, and then we'll slowly move up from there. It's nothing that's going to be like big, it's nothing that's going to be you know, too grand or whatever. We're just looking for those small steps, that small progress, and I think it'll be really good. So we're getting there. Yeah. So that's basically where we're at right now. Now let's talk about the future. And this will be it, because obviously my voice needs a break. Yeah. So, and if I'm looking away from the camera, it's just because I'm thinking and trying to think of what to say. Yeah. So, but her future, I really have wanted to have a hunter horse. So hunter flat, hunter over fences. So my goal is to turn her into a hunter pony. So eventually we're gonna get there at some point. We're starting her out in a Western saddle, and then we're gonna move up to English once she gets used to me riding her. So eventually she's gonna be put into shows, and the first couple shows will probably be in hand. I don't want to rush into the show lifestyle for her. I want to kind of bring her into it slowly, and I think in hand classes would be the best way to do that, because in hand, low stakes, you know, no big deal. There's not much pressure on her, and it'll just be really good for her. So, you know, I think that will be best for her. And then eventually we'll move into the undersaddle classes, which will ultimately be walk trot to start out, and then we'll move up to walk trot canter in the way future. And then I had something else I wanted to say. It was something about her future. I forget. I honestly forget, so if it comes to me, I will let you guys know. We're going to be giving her a bath very soon, so if I am able to, I'll get that on camera for you guys. I'll vlog that, whatever. Just so that you guys can kind of see what she's like on the hose, and get a little bit more of an understanding of what she looks like, what she's like her size, whatever. And then I need to braid her hair too, so that's probably going to be in the same video, because when the bath video comes out, you'll see that her mane, I'm going to cut it very soon, because her mane is so thick and it is so long that it gets tangled in a day. Not even. Okay, less than a day. So, yeah. We're gonna braid it for now, so that it's so that it doesn't get tangled as easily. And her mane is so thick that the sweat under her mane is actually really bad, and I want her to stay cool as possible, especially because my state, New Hampshire, is under a bit of a heat wave, not what we're used to, so she's definitely sweating a lot more. And I've been hosing her off nonstop after every single session we have. I make sure to hose her off so that she doesn't get too hot and so that she can just kind of relax and stay cool. But yeah, that video is coming out soon, hopefully. I'm making this promise so I can stick to it and actually film it. But yeah, so that's all about Feather, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am. This will mean a lot more videos, a lot more vlogs, a lot more shorts, and I do post a lot more on Instagram. I'm not that great with posting on YouTube, and I don't know why, but if you guys have Instagram, I definitely recommend you guys go follow my Instagram. I'm trying to grow my account on there, and I will try to post more on YouTube. So